Hello and welcome. In this video, we will learn how buying pressure and selling pressure is created in the market by big players. Okay? If you are in the market from some time, you might have heard that there will be buying pressure here, there will be selling pressure here, right? Now, what is this pressure? How is it created? That is what we will learn in this video. Alright. Now, I am in Google and I have typed Nifty weightage. There are many results here. You can go to any, but I will go to this one. Okay. I'll click on this. When I click on it, I get a list of companies listed under Nifty 50. Okay. So these are the companies under Nifty 50 index. Now, along with this list, what I am interested in is the weightage. Okay. Highest weightage in Nifty 50 is for Reliance Industries. How much is it? It is 10.825%. Next highest weightage is for TCS and it is 7.438 and so on. Alright. Now, what is this weightage? Let me give you an analogy. Let us say there are 4 people in your home. You, your brother, your father and your mother. Okay. Now, whose words in your family has more value, or according to whose words does your family run? You might say your father's words or decision has more value, correct? More weightage, right? In the same way, Reliance has more weightage in Nifty 50. If you consider Nifty 50 as a home, Reliance Industries would be the father. Okay. Now coming to your home, after your father, whose words has more value? Your mother's, correct? Your mother's. So this would be equal to your mother. Okay? TCS. Meaning in Nifty 50, after Reliance Industries, TCS has more weightage. Now how does it matter? We will see that later. Do not worry about it. Okay? Now here in one more page I have Google, and in Google I have typed in Bank Nifty weightage. There are many results. I'll go to this one. When I click on it, I get a list of all the banks in Nifty Bank Index. Okay. Now if you see the weightage of the banks here, you can see that HDFC Bank has the highest weightage in this index. How much percentage is it? 30%, which is a huge amount. Okay. Next is ICICI, which has 20% weightage, and then it is State Bank of India, which has 17%, and so on. Okay. Now what does this mean? It means that HDFC Bank's words, I can say, has more value in this home called Nifty Bank. Okay. What I want to say is Nifty Bank moves according to HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank and State Bank of India. Alright. Now let us try to understand what this weightage means. You see, Bank Nifty moves up and down daily, correct? The value keeps on changing constantly. The share price of all the stocks in the market keeps fluctuating every second, right? Now, if on any day the share price of these three banks fall tremendously, then Nifty Bank would also fall tremendously. Try to understand. What is Nifty Bank? It is an index, correct? The index value moves according to its constituents. What are its constituents? These banks. So, according to the price of the shares or the stocks of these three companies, the index would move. Meaning, if on any day the share prices of these three banks move very high, then Nifty Bank would also move up. If on any day the share prices fall drastically, then Nifty Bank would also fall. Alright? Yes. Coming to Nifty. The highest percentages are for Reliance, TCS, HDFC Bank. So, if on any day the main three companies fall meaning the share prices fall, then Nifty 50 falls too. If on any day the share prices of these three companies rise or go up, then Nifty 50 goes up too. Okay? Yes. Now I cannot say this will be the case every single time, because see, Nifty 50 has 50 companies and I have considered only these three, correct? If on any day these three company fall, if on any day the share prices of these three companies fall and all the other 47 companies rise, then Nifty would go up. It is not that if they fall the index falls. No, because there are other constituents too, other companies too, correct? But generally it won't happen like that. If it falls, if these three falls, then others would also fall. If these three falls, other rise, then market would go sideways. Okay. Now I hope you understood the concept. Now, if you look at the Nifty Bank Index, you can see it has HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank and State Bank of India, correct? If you look at Nifty 50, we have HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank and State Bank of India here too, correct? Meaning these three are common for both the indices, right? Both the indices. Meaning, if on any day these three companies or the share price of these three banks fall, then both Nifty Bank and Nifty would fall. Alright, try to understand. HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank and SBI are in both the indices, correct? So, if on any day the share prices of these three companies rise up, then Nifty Bank Index along with Nifty 50 would go up. That is why in many videos you might have seen people saying that Nifty moves according to Bank Nifty or Bank Nifty moves according to Nifty. This is because the constituents are same. Now when I say same, you have to see the weightage. You see, ICICI, State Bank and HDFC Bank, they have three highest weightages in this index. Whereas if you come here, HDFC Bank is one among the top three. Then ICICI Bank is also in the top. State Bank is also on the top, correct? Then comes the rest, okay, 1%, 0.6% and so on. But these three banks are among top 10. The weightages are more, and so that is why Nifty Bank and Nifty 50 moves in tandem. Alright? Yes. I hope you have understood the concept. Now, Let me proceed and tell you how buying and selling pressure is created in the market. Alright, before we proceed, let us try to understand who the option sellers are. Okay? In the previous video, I showed you how much money was required to buy one lot of option. I also showed you how much money was required to sell one lot of option. Correct? The money required to sell one lot of option was substantially higher than the money that was required to buy one lot. Meaning, if you want to sell options, you need to have a lot of money. Of course, you can reduce this by hedging, but let us not go there. Okay? Just know that we need a lot of money to sell options. Now, who has this kind of money? These people. Okay? Financial institutions have a lot of money. When we say financial institutions, it is banks and insurance companies mainly. Pension houses, fund houses meaning mutual fund houses, also have a lot of money. HNI or high net worth individuals also have a lot of money. Now, what is HNI? HNI is an individual person. It is not an organization or an institution. For example, if I have 300 crore rupees, then I will be considered as a HNI. Okay, high net worth individual. If someone else has 3000 crore rupees, then he will be considered as an HNI. Okay, high net worth individual. They are individuals with a lot of money. Alright. Now, these are generally the option sellers. Now, when we say financial institutions, banks, for example, what do banks do? They take our money. Okay, we keep our money as FD in the banks, and banks pay us interest. Correct? What do the banks do? They give our money as loan to others and take interest from them. But is it sufficient? Of course not, because see, every town has a branch of bank, and a bank has a lot of workers. They need to be paid monthly, their salaries. There are operating costs, cost of building, and a lot of money is required to run banks too. Correct? When we say insurance companies, they take premium from us, and after the insurance term ends, they have to pay us with interest. They have their operation costs too, correct? Same goes for pension houses. They take money from us, and later after retirement they pay us back. Mutual fund houses, they take money from them, invest somewhere, and later pay us back the increased amount of money, correct? But then they require money for their operational costs too. And what better way to earn some extra money by trading, correct? I'm not saying every one of these do option selling, but generally they are the ones with a lot of money and they are the ones involved in it. Alright. Now coming to call option sellers. Who are call option sellers? Call option sellers are the people who have stocks in their portfolio. Okay. A call option seller has stocks in his portfolio, meaning if I want to sell call options, then I will be having the stocks in my portfolio. For example, HDFC Bank. If I want to sell call options of HDFC Bank, then I will be having HDFC Bank shares in my portfolio. Now, how did I get this? I had bought these shares a long time ago at very low rates. Okay? Generally, call option sellers would have bought the shares long time ago at lower rates with long term investment in their mind. And now the share price has appreciated and it is trading at a very high price, and now they can do option selling to earn more money. Okay, so call option sellers generally have stocks in their portfolio. Put option sellers may or may not have stocks in their portfolio. Okay, they may have or they may not have. If they do not have, then they would be selling put options mainly with the help of the power of money. Okay, so money power plays an important role for put option sellers. Of course, both option sellers will be very rich, I can say, but put option seller sells put option with the help of power of money. Okay, he may have stocks or may not have. All right, yes. Now, knowing this, let us try to understand how call option sellers and put option sellers manipulate the market so that they earn profit. All right. Now, let us start with put option seller. I'll explain how put option sellers make money and then explain you how call option sellers make money and then link both of them. Okay. Let us assume few things before we proceed. Okay. Let us say that the share price of HDFC Bank currently is at 1500 rupees. Okay, and let us say that the put option of this strike price is being traded at 100 rupees. Okay, this is the premium for the put option of this strike price. Okay, do not worry how much is the lot size. It may be 500, 1000, 1500, we do not know. Let us not worry about it. Okay, and at the same time, the call option premium of this strike price is 50 rupees. Okay, now these are all made up numbers by me, and I have done so that you can understand it easily. Okay, so these are the things that we are assuming. The HDFC Bank share price is this much, the put option premium is this much, the call option premium is this much. Okay, now first what the put option seller does is he sells put option of this strike price at 100 rupees. Okay, he sells put options of this strike price at 100 rupees. We do not know how many lots. It may be 100 lots, 1000 lots, or more than that. Okay, let us not worry about it. He sells put options when the share price of HDFC Bank is at 1500 rupees. Okay, and at the time of selling the put option, this is the premium of call option, 50 rupees. Okay, this is the premium of call option. Now, when does a put option seller earn money or make profit? When this value reduces, correct? When this goes below 100, then the put option seller will start earning money, correct? All right. Now, tell me, When does the premium of put option increase? The premium of put option increases when the share price decreases. Correct? Yes. Now, we want the opposite to happen. We want the put option premium to decrease. So, what should happen to the share price? The share price must increase. The share price must increase. Okay? Now, you can pause the video here and replay it if you did not understand what I just explained. Okay? You can also take a book and write everything and try to make sense of it. Alright? Yes. So, put option seller, after selling put options, should make sure that the share price increases. Okay? Now, what he does next is he starts buying shares of HDFC Bank in cash so that the share price moves up. So, here basically he is creating a buying pressure. He wants the price of HDFC Bank share to go up, and so after selling put options, he starts buying HDFC Bank shares using cash. And when the option sellers buy shares, they buy in huge quantity, and due to this, share prices move up. Okay? Yes. Now let us say that due to the movement of price of HDFC Bank share, the put option premium reaches 50 rupees and HDFC Bank share price reaches 1550 rupees. Okay? It was at 1500, but since the put option sellers started buying shares, the share price moved up and it reached 1550 rupees. And since the share price moved up, the put option premium reduced to 50. Okay? And since the price of the shares increased, the call option premium increased to 100. It was at 50 rupees. Since the share price moved up, it reached 100 rupees. Okay? Now, what does a put option seller do? He buys back put options at 50 rupees and earns profit. He had sold at 100 rupees. Then he created buying pressure, due to which price of HDFC Bank share moved up. Now the premium had come down, and after it came down, he bought it at 50 rupees. Sold at 100, bought at 50. So 50 rupees per lot is the profit. Okay. After he buys back put options, he sells shares at 1550 rupees and earns profit. He had started buying at this price. He took the price up, and when the price started moving up, other retailers or other people joined and they also bought the shares. And once it reached 1550 rupees, and once the put option seller bought back put options, he started selling shares at this price and started to earn profit from that too. Okay? So he made a profit from options, he made profit from shares, and he created buying pressure here. See, HDFC Bank is in Nifty and Bank Nifty also. So when the HDFC Bank share price moves up, both Nifty and Bank Nifty also move up. And this is how we say that the sellers create buying pressure. Alright, I hope you have understood the concept. Now let us proceed to call option sellers. We have to continue from this condition. Okay, after the put option sellers have earned profit, they signal the call option sellers either directly or indirectly. We do not know that. But once put option sellers have their profit, call option sellers come to the market. When call option sellers are in the market, the conditions are the shares are at this price, call option premium is at 100 rupees and put option premium is at 50 rupees. Okay, this is when call option seller start working. Now what the call option sellers do first is they sell call options, let us say same call option at 100 rupees. So call option was 100 rupees at the end of this, correct? So they sell call option at 100 rupees when HDFC Bank share price is at 1550 rupees. 1550 rupees. Okay, and at that time put option premium will be at 50 rupees. Remember, it had reached 50. So this is where the call option sellers enter. Okay, yes. So call option sellers sell call options of this strike price at 100 rupees when the share price is this and put option premium is 50. Okay. Now tell me, when does the premium of call option decrease? Call option sellers want this premium to decrease, correct? So when does it decrease? It decreases when this starts decreasing. Try to understand. Call option premium moves up when the share price goes up, correct? When the share price goes down, the call option premium comes down, and that is what the option sellers want. So what do? They start selling shares of HDFC Bank so that the share price moves down. Share price is at this value. They start selling the shares, and when they start selling the shares, all the retailers also come thinking that something bad is happening with HDFC and the price may go down, and they think that and they join the movement, due to which HDFC Bank share price moves down. When it moves down, the call option premium reaches 50. So it was 100 before, it reaches 50, and HDFC Bank share price reaches 1500. It was 1550 rupees. They started selling it. It reaches this price, and the put option premium reaches 100. It was 50 before. The share price came down, and it became 100. Once this happens, call option sellers buy back the call options at 50 rupees and earn profit. Okay, they had sold at 100, they are buying it back at 50 and earning profit. And after that, they are buying shares, or they buy shares at 1500 rupees. Okay, I told you that call option sellers will be having shares in their portfolio. So it is those shares that they sell here. After selling shares here, after making profit from option, they buy back the shares. Whereas in this case, they may have shares or they may not have shares. Okay, here they are buying shares and then later selling it. Here they are selling the shares which they own and then buying it back. And when the HDFC Bank share price moves down, the indices also moves down. Okay. Now this condition is similar to this condition. You can look at it. Okay. Put option premium is 100. Put option premium is 100. Call option premium 50. 50. Share price 1500. 1500. So once call option sellers earn profit, they signal put option sellers and they repeat the process once again. Once they are done, they signal call option sellers, they repeat the process once again. Now these two may be two different institutions or two different individuals, or they may be the same institution or same individual. Once he will be a put option seller, once he will be a call option seller. We do not know who is who. But this is how they manipulate the market. And when they do that, we have to enter a trade. Alright? Yes. So I hope the concept is clear. If not, please watch the video once again so that you will understand how buying pressure and selling pressure is created in the market. Alright?